Everyone, welcome back to Praise with Brooke. Today I'm going to open up by singing Our God by Matt Redman. Water you turned into wine, opened the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is great. Stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Water you turned into wine, opened the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? What could stand against? Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? What could stand against? Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. All right. This past weekend, we actually had a retreat here at the center, and the theme was freedom, as I already told y'all last time. But I actually talked about some things in my talk. Basically, the main point of it was, you know, when you come to college, you suddenly have all this freedom that you're really not used to, and you might not know what to do with it all. And so basically I just made a few points about saying that it is very important to just take some time out of your busy everyday lives, because we all know college gets busy, and honestly I do think I'm actually doing a little too much. And it's hard to make time, but it's just something you have to do. And God will bless you in lots of ways if you do give Him the time of day, even if it's like 10 minutes or longer, don't get me wrong. But as I said, we're all busy. But if you do anything you can here and there, maybe say a rosary, read a devotional, go to a Bible study, anything, it all helps. So it's just important to sit and just listen instead of do all the talking also, which I sometimes fail to do. I do a lot of the talking with God. So I encourage you all to just sit and listen, and that's basically what this song is saying. This is called You Speak, and it's by Audrey Assad. You liberate me from my own noise and my own chaos, from the chains of a lesser law. You set me free. You liberate me from my own noise and my own chaos, from the chains of a lesser law. You set me free. In the silence of the heart, you speak. In the silence of the heart, you speak. And it is there that I will know you, and you'll know me. In the silence of the heart, you speak, you speak. In the silence of the heart. The silence of the heart. You satisfy me till I am quiet and confident in the work of the Spirit. I cannot see. You satisfy me till I am quiet and confident in the work of the Spirit. I cannot see. In the silence of the heart, you speak. In the silence of the heart, you speak. And it is there that I will know you, and you'll know me. In the silence of the heart, you speak, you speak. In the silence of the heart, you speak, you speak. In If you all would like to pray with me, I can do that now before the last song. God, thank you so much for today. I pray for everyone who's dealing with struggles and deaths in the family and everything in between. But also, thank you for all the good times that you're blessing us with. I pray for the future that we can all learn to trust in you a little more each day. But also, I want to thank you for the bad times, because without the bad times, we wouldn't be able to grow and move forward. So thank you for that. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for this great weather you bless us with today. And thank you for a great retreat weekend that we had here at the center. I pray that you give everyone peace and help them get through the busy school year, because it's really kicking in now. Amen. This last song is called Grace on Top of Grace, and it's by Fellowship Church. Lord, how you've loved me, I don't deserve grace on top of grace. More than I've asked for, more than I'm worth, grace on top of grace. How sweet the sound, once lost, now found. Heaven came down and grace rescued me. Hallelujah, I am free from my sin and penalty. At the cross you took my place, with your grace on top of grace. Lord, how you've loved me, I don't deserve grace on top of grace. More than I've asked for, more than I'm worth, grace on top of grace. How sweet the sound, once lost, now found. Heaven came down and grace rescued me. Hallelujah, I am free from my sin and penalty. At the cross you took my place, with your grace on top of grace. Hallelujah, I am free from my sin and penalty. At the cross you took my place, with your grace on top of grace. With your grace on top of grace. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Praise with Brooke. I'll see you next Monday at 6. Have a good week.